then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Now Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56. We ain't giving him nothing today. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. So we got 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Stay with your man. He's crashing.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready, 55, Mike, 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Bang, 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 bang.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Good. 180. I got it. Safe. Alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 3 out, 3 down. Jump. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
First carry for James Conner, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Roethlisberger, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You better be afraid of me. Say alert, 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 alert. Alert, alert.
57 Mike 57.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Roethlisberger will throw. Complete to Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Shot! Black 20!
Check 48 the
King.
Come, baby.
Black 20!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Buying time, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
50.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Black and green.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Snickers, now spin.
Check 24. Check 24.
61, Matchbox Lights.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Let go.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch, switch, switch.
Easy, easy.
Mike 57. Go. Go.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Easy, two.
You go tight. You got tight.
One day.
You got tight right there. Check it back or check it back.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check, check.
Double bump. Hey, Haywood. Lock it, sir.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Crouch.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, 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 hey. 57. Mike 57.
Jack 16. Focus, focus.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Watch the whip.
Take 2 of them. 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check 24. Snickers.
Check 48's the mic.
Twirl.
The mic. Come for you. Mike 48.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Hey,
Why they say?
Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Black.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 2nd down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Let's get it.
Yeah. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Jackson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 6 gone.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Watch the out.
Take 2 of them.
Check.
What they say?
Kill.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson now. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got you. Mike, start forward.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's make these babies proud. Wait, man. Hey, check 24. Check 24. No.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Mike 48.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. Henry. Watching you drive. coming up. Let's stop. Rush in. Rush in.
Check four, check four. Shit.
They'll run here with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
That's it.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, D.
From the 44, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come again. Tight dog. Check 52. Check 43. Hustle. Mike 50.
Get that quarterback. And run it.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Under 10. 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Mike 50. Record. Hey, watch it.
Who's on football? Watch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Three butt. Mike 50.
Don't get nervous.
Here is Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the slam. Slam, slam, slam.
Left out.
Mike, 57.
Hey, tight, tight.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey.
Solid. 5 down.
Watch the ship.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Black 20.
48, Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Easy, easy.
Check 13.
48. 48 for Mike.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Jack 16.
Let's get off the field. Check 40.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Monday.
57 to Mike. Let's get the ball. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Take Black. One time.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Blue 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Black inside.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Jackson from the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Alert, alert.
Back, back, back. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Out, 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 out.
Topper, topper.
Check three, check three.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Show that bench release and go.
48 to Mike. Silver.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Hey,
we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they will run it with Michelle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
As they...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Connor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
44. 57's right.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Hey, hold on. Get your 15. Check my 15. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So this one due in large part once again to the play of big number 7, their quarterback Ben Roethlisberger.
And as you and I both know, there can be